Hey guys, welcome back to Flying in Space with Planet Head. Couple of updates, big changes, or growth potential things that I've run into recently. Um, if you watched the last video, I was trying to find a way. I found a wormhole to unsecured space, and I found a couple of wormholes to low sec. Um, that I wasn't able to get any blueprints through there. And then after I got done making the video, I got extremely lucky. Later on, about a couple hours later, I was able to actually find a wormhole. And it actually went to, I think it was Dodixie, or right outside. It was, I remember I just jumped in and I was able to not only get some blueprints, but I paid a little bit extra because it wasn't in an Amar system. But then I also was able to get a contract with multiple blueprints. I'll show you those here in a little bit that I can now start building out here in KP. I don't have all the fittings for these ships. It's growth potential for literally quite a while. What I was really looking for was a BPC for a oh shit, my brain ain't functioning. Uh, a mauler. I wanted to move on to or get started setting up for the next stage of moving on to my first cruiser. And I was able to actually find a contract where the guy was selling off multiple uh, copies of that plus other cruisers that I can mess around with and build. So I kind of feel a little bit more comfortable here out in KP. I was also able to get a coercer BPO and an Amicus BPO. So I have both my scanning ship and my destroyer, so that if all heck breaks loose and I lose everything else, I can still live out here and do stuff. Um, that said, it made me a little bit more confident. And I got my courser that one fellow gave me the other day blown up. Actually, I got not one shotted, but critically hit without expecting it by one of the rats. So I was taking too many chances. Other thing is an announcement, and I'll probably bring this up a couple times. Last video, I forgot. I have a corporation now. When one of the fellows joined in that watches the videos, I am not trying to grow this corporation right now, and but I did realize that I may not be on, but there's a lot of really cool people that are actually starting to reply and message me and stuff like that. So I wanted to create a channel in game to if anybody wanted to join it. Down the road, I wouldn't mind making a Discord, but to be honest with you, I don't. I want to play the game right now. So that'll probably be a growth thing down the road. But I did create a in-game channel, and it's called Five Space Bones, the same name as my corporation. But it is not a. And I even say that in the notes up here. It is not a um, uh, corp recruitment channel. I'm an alpha character. Down the road, I'll go Omega, um, but I only got 10 slots to put people in. And if you want to join, you're more than welcome to. But I'm not doing anything special with the corporation anytime soon. It's just more of a. We found it's nice that we can communicate through there, but I wanted to create a channel that if you guys are in game and want to get together while I'm not playing, especially on my work days, or just bounce ideas off of each other, that's there. So if anybody wants to join it, um, you're more than welcome to. The only thing I ask is that you respect each other. But and I did put in MTOD in here. There is, and I did write in here, anybody that's a member of the corporation, I'm automatically making them an operator of the channel. Um, just to be as transparent as possible. There is an owner. I don't know what the difference is between an operator and an owner of the channel. I don't care. I'm the owner. Doesn't matter. And then I also put in the MTOD. If you want to get in contact with me or have any ideas, you can send it. If you can't see the screen right here, I will just plop it into my biography. So if you want to just look up Amanda Rose here, let's think I can just drag it over here. Um, do, do, do. Ultimate goal: get a better computer. Uh, I'm gonna complain about it until I do get one. So if you go into your character and your bio, home station. Am I not seeing it here? Oh, there it is. Biography. There we go. And I'll just take the channel here. If you've never created a channel, it's really, really simple. Um, you can come up here into the chat channel screen. There are all sorts of channels in the game that are available to players. This is the one that I created, 5Bones. I'll just drop that here. Oops. So if you're wanting to figure it out, free to join. There we go. I'll fix that later on. So that's if you're looking for the channel, it's there if you want to join in. As you know, I do have a long work week, so there might be days that I'm on or off. I jump in a lot on my days off. If you want to message me or anything like that, but this is more so if guys want to get together and just chat, or even if they want to get together and fight each other or fight together or something like that, they're more than welcome to. But it's a lot easier this way. Then I can also leave the 5Bones up when I'm making videos, so that if anybody's on and wants to chat, they can, and I can put that up here. Um, One thing I was just thinking about today, I was looking it up, and it makes me a little bit sad. I don't know if it's completely gone, but during the lockdowns and things like that, when I got back into Eve, I watched a lot of the channel, the YouTube channel and streaming channel, Talking in Stations. I really enjoyed their banter back and forth, and I learned a lot from watching that, and it just was entertaining. And I haven't seen nearly as much as they used to put one up daily and some extra things. I was seem to be growing, and it seems to have gone. I haven't seen a new video in like 2 weeks. They were like a daily, constant thing, so it makes me a little bit sad. So, if anybody knows anything about that, please let me know. Uh, but I miss them. I miss that little thing. The one guy was saying he likes to listen to my videos for some crazy reason while driving to work. Okay, that's awesome. Um, but so that's how you can make some channels. If you want to make your own channel, you just type it in here, create it, and then you can just drag that link like I did, the 5Bones, to anyone else. That way, you're not constantly having to create a conversation with somebody or drag somebody into a conversation. You've got the channel up here, totally free within the game. You probably already don't know that, but it is there if anybody wants to join in. Go ahead and make this a little bit smaller. Uh, that said, blueprints. I got my blueprint copies. So, why am I talking about that right now? Because there's guys in the system, and I don't want to go out and get blown up. Um, so, basically, and this is something, if you don't know how to look at contracts, um, best thing to do is, and I had forgotten about this, or I don't use it nearly as much. But when I went into low sec, if you've noticed recently, when I go into systems, I look to see what's on market, and I keep finding just shuttles for sale. It's like everybody wants to build. There's blueprint copies for shuttles in every low sec system, but nothing else. Um, but I did go into contracts, and the um, wormhole that I got out of that unsecured later on in the day went directly to high sec, so my interest peaked, and yes, I got lucky. Um, but if you want to look at contracts, you can go in and under, is it finance? Yeah, finance. Click on contracts. Let's go ahead and close my inventory so you can see this. And then if you want to see if any contracts are available, I went in and I had done a search on Mahler, and you can actually pick any regions that you want. I had picked current region, and it just popped up in the system that I was in. but you can do all regions, and you can do a search there. This is a search for all regions, and notice here there's all these different maulers that are available. I actually probably overspent for what I got, but the fact that I'm only going through wormholes, I have to take what I can get, and this just opens me up to a huge amount of possibilities to try out different ships. I had to jump on it when I could, um, and just show you what I picked up here. I kind of showed you earlier. All of these different. Now, I did also pick up an Acolyte blueprint because EM uh, uh, damage is done out here in Stain or Taken. So I got the Acolytes. But if you look here, all of these different blueprints of all of these different cruisers. We got a Vexor, a Thorax, a Stabber, just all sorts of stuff that I can try out. I also picked up a Dragoon and a Coercer blueprint, original, not a copy, while I was there. And I also picked up the Imicus blueprint. So I can almost build anything I need to get in and out and create ships that I can try out here. Um, so, and obviously, the Mauler should better be a Mauler here. There it is. Just like the look of the Mauler. Plus, whenever you get the blueprint copies, it's better than getting a blue BPO. If you're only going to do a few 10 builds, as you can see, it goes 10 runs. Um, but basically, you're paying less in your material input by 10%. So I can almost make a lot of that money back that I spent on these blueprint copies for not using blueprint originals, because for me to buy a blueprint original would have been about 80 million, and for each one of these, and I think I ended up spending like 20 million ISK on this, maybe a little bit more than that for all of these. Now I've got a limited run of each, but obviously I can build all of these, or a lot of them, and see what I like, and then buy the blueprint original that I want. Talking a lot. So blueprint copies, blueprint originals, positives, negatives. This just opens everything up for me. And so that's cool. The other one, I'm just trying to remember what the other. Um, is this the other Mauler? Let's go check out. I want to see what the other Amarian ships are for. This is all cruisers here. I didn't make a short link to that. Oh, that's stupid. Ship tree. Let's pull that down here because I'm using that way too much, a ton. So what I want to do is just check out and see. Now I had thought about getting a magnate, but I had the opportunity to get the Imicus, and I am at a 5 skill level for frigates for Galente. So I thought, might as well just go with it while I can. So yeah, okay, so we got an Augurer, which is an armor repairer. So if we ever do fleet up, we start building those. The Omen is looks like a turret, energy turret, rate of fire, activation cost, and then energy turret damage. So it looks like the Mauler does more damage. It also has armor resist. So it's very similar to, this is like the big brother, if I'm not mistaken, of the Punisher, that looks like. Because if you look, the Punisher has small energy turret damage, and 4% bonus to all armor resistances. And the Mauler has 5% energy turret damage. And so it's like the big brother of that. And then you've got the Arbitrator. Pretty cool. Looks like that's a drone guy for the cruiser level. I think the Mauler also has room for drones, but not a whole lot. Yeah, it's got room for 3 drones, so not too bad. You can throw those out there. I am, as a little bit of an update, I'm on the final run to get to drone level 5. Where do we close this out at? And my skills, I just started. I've got 9 days to skill that up. I'll use some of my bonus skill points to get that down, but I've only got about 40,000 right now, so I can mess with that. The biggest thing with drone level 5 is that obviously if you get that 5th drone, but it's also a prerequisite for drone interfacing, which boosts your drone damage by 10%. You can do that up to 3 times on a alpha level. So you're not only getting, so let's say you go from 4 drones to 5 drones, so that's a 25% bonus of damage right there. But then also you can augment that with drone interfacing to increase the damage of all 5 drones up to 30% more with the drone interfacing. So if you're able to field 5 drones at a time, then you can, which I can do with the Dragoon, I can then upgrade the damage that's done by those. So it's really not worthwhile for me to fly a Dragoon until I get that level 5 and a level 3 interfacing, because I'm not doing as much damage. But I could fly a Mauler right now, but I'd have to skill up my cruiser level. Or I could just wait until next week. That's a nice part about not having a whole lot of playtime on work days, because then I can just put some stuff in the hopper and then come back the next week and have something to play, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep that drones going, and maybe I'll start looking. Maybe I'll do the drones, and then if I really get an inkling to fly the Mauler, because if I do the Mauler, I also have to skill up the medium turrets. So I'm going to fly my Coercer today and blow some stuff up if I can and try not to get killed. But unfortunately right now I've got 3 guys in system. Now these guys haven't been overly rambunctious, but this is nullsec. Oh, and as I say that, people leave. Alrighty. Just one left. And so he's a member of Bad Attitude. Let's see what we've got here. Because if he is not a exploration killer like I showed yesterday, there was a guy in system yesterday in the video that I did that I was talking about the security status on my mistakes. And turns out when you looked at his Z kill board, he was a guy who focused a lot on killing explorers, even though he had a 5 level. Ooh, okay. So just pulled up Z kill board for this fellow. Let's see what he's got. He is a 92% dangerous. Now, if you look here, Brutix is... So this is a difference. Yesterday's video, the guy mostly killed explorers. This guy here, looks like he killed some goon swarm. A lot of goon swarm. Big yikes. Good sex. Okay. Now this was back in February. But nothing here really that screams at me that he goes searching for explorers and tries to kill them. I'm not seeing any solo kills. So let's go and see. I'm feeling comfortable that I can undock here. Come on! Guy just entered the system. Who's this guy? Who are you? I was all set to leave. A Russian. Okay. 5.0 security stat. Let's just leave. I don't care. I'm going to find out. Now I have my undocked spot, so if he's out there waiting to kill me, that's fine. Hey, Johnny actually, my other corp mate actually jumped into the channel. Oh, I need to make sure I'm safe before. I got too much. Maybe I should. Maybe this is a bad idea to have a channel. Let's get to a safe spot. Warp, warp, warp. Okay. One sec. Telling. um, Johnny's a great guy. He joined the corp. We've just been conversing back and forth. He's given me some great ideas. Um, and so he's got other characters and stuff like that. So, um, but there we go. Let's see what we got here. So VVV, good, good, good. Got my D scan out. Let me see here. OIU. I think I just scanned that down a little while ago. Yeah, GRB was unsecured. That was the wormhole that I went through to get the blueprint copies. It's no longer there. I just scanned down this data site. I was actually at a coffee shop and just pulled up and played for about half an hour. Real slow. And it was nice. It was just a regular data site. OIU, that's just a wormhole. I think that was the unsecured space, if I remember correctly. Um, but the I'll show you here. I am so used to, and I brought this up a couple videos ago, of go ahead and dock back up. There's nothing out here. Um, I got 15 million ISK worth of junk out of this wormhole. I'm sorry, this data site. Used to be data sites, the most I would get is like 4 or 5 million. Maybe I just got lucky again, but it just seems like the worth of items in data sites has gone up recently. Maybe there was an update. I don't know. It is kind of nice because I think a lot of people just discounted data sites unless they were the secure ones or whatever they are. Um, so, but yeah, nice little haul right there. Um, at some point, I would like to start trying these filaments out. Maybe once it gets the cruiser, I'll do a little bit of research on those. So many different things you can try out. But again, I actually feel like playing a little. Actually, I might, since there's somebody in the system, I might go play some Long Dark for a little while. I got a nice run going on right now. Um, but I'll be back on later on tonight. Just want to get a video out, let you guys know about the channel, and also the idea of the blueprints copies. There's going to be a lot of changes. I now can kill things with the destroyer to build cruisers to try out. So, alrighty. Other than that, fly safe, fly dangerously, fly however that you want. You guys have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Bye bye.